Hey, let me tell you about my life. Thinking that I got it, but I never get it right. Harder just to see my vision, never lose my sight. Right hand on the brain, vessel popping out the vein, operating hope for change. They all comedy pain. Feel like Martin, I rocket that James Harden. Fearing the bearded dragon, fire burning down the pages, which I'm left with. Cowards moving milky, trying to leave the nest quick. Thinking about the time, keep it going, was invested. Now I'm supersonic, you could say I Sean Kemped it. This ain't a game, boy, in advance. Switch your stance, how you program. Never was it fair, never bowing down to no man. Hold hands, praying, never been the type to type I write. Then reverse the verse, leave it in hearse, disperse. Giving the curse, what's worse is all the feelings. Clans guess the music is really just what they feeling. Where we at? I don't know what's really going on. Put my heart and soul right on the song. Taking all the time, we'll be sure. But for now, get some closing on the door. I don't know what's really going on. Put my heart and soul right on the song. Taking all the time, we'll be sure. But for now, get some closing on the door. Holding on, I'm closer to it. Rhyming, beating sessions, fill a page of poetry. Motion, picture me out the box office. I'm well suited, better watch it with your dress code. Cause they in a trance like they vibing off a techno. Marine, better watch, play the side like a cleft note tape. What is faith? Let it grow, vegetate on the road, demonstrate. Word to paint, illustrate. Mental prison, just thinking that I'll escape. Plan outside, thinking keep me out of the zone. No follow fashion, how it happened, rather be on my own. Tug of war with his feelings, better leave him alone. Production be the furniture, lyrics found in my home. There's no recliner, I'm sharper than that katana. Killing self-esteem, then wondering where's the sauna. Ram see through it, never knowing where to find her. Peace open, palm street fight like he Honda. Time's up.
Yo, what up, Solo?
Yeah, what's going on?
What is poppin'? I feel like we've been working all week.
Yeah. It felt like one day at work felt like it was a whole week.
That shit was crazy. For those that missed it, we were at the freaking Sky Zoo show. So how did you feel that show went, Solo? It was our first time at a live event.
Nah, it was pretty good. There was some good talent there. The DJ was doing his thing. The promoters was cool. People running the show was dope. Everybody showed love.
Word up. Yeah, they was excited about the setup. I had the beastly setup in that bitch.
Bro, I was gonna say, man, I walked in.
Shout out Prossess. He's on the vibe with us tonight.
What's poppin', yo? I walked in. It looked like the ESPN desk center right up there, man. I said, "Who's that?" Oh,
somebody saying the truth around this motherfucker.
The ESPN desk.
Yeah, it was dope. I said, "Oh, and that's my man's too. What up, yo? Solo, good to see you up there. I haven't seen you in mad long, man." And shout out I-362, man. Likewise.
He was talking about the competitions that we was doing over like in Crowbar and shit back in the day.
Oh yeah, the kick of the stage and shit.
Yeah,
shout out
about
H.
that shit. Yeah, shout out H on that shit too. So we got the Phantom of Ybor, who is now living in New York. So you're gonna ride with us on a journey today of craziness.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
We're gonna talk a little bit about what you've been doing and play one of the videos at the end of the segment so people can know your music and know where to find y'all. But before we do that, Solo.
Yo.
Bro, what the hell are you smoking on today, bro?
Why you say that?
Because you came on twisty as fuck, bro. Please tell me what you smoking on.
Velvet Glove.
Velvet Glove. That shit sounds velvety, very velvety.
I know what it actually really sounds like, and I like it.
It has some very good talents.
That's why you was twisty coming up in here, bro. The shit had you real smooth like and shit.
No, this motherfucking rain had me pissed and out of sync.
Yeah, it's been pouring like every day.
Every day around fucking 3 o'clock, that shit start coming down like it's.
Man, Solo's so chill, man. He's like, I'm pissed off. He looks like he just came out the jacuzzi.
Yeah, son. That's the Velvet Glove.
You said that's the Velvet Glove.
You got to match it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see you, but you can't see me.
Is that what it is? Hell nah. I got some funny shit that I bumped into Facebook today. I think you would think it's funny, Sala. You know Spanish Prossess?
Nah, I don't need enough to get by in New York when someone's saying something to me that they shouldn't be.
Something that they shouldn't be. Wow. Okay. Let's see here. Hold on.
Ma! Nope. She gonna have to explain this shit right now. Mommy!
Yo, this shit had me dying, son.
Turn the light on real quick. You got some explaining to do. Who that?
¿Tú no sabes quién es ese? ¿Tú no sabes quién es ese?
That's my daddy.
What? Ay, mi madre.
That's...
What the fuck?
That's not my daddy. You been fucking around out here. You been fucking...
You look like him, yeah. Ay, bebé.
She said, "Ay, man, man." She's saying that she gonna pee on herself.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, mom's cracking up.
And that's what makes it worse, that he's not from that generation, so he don't know who the fuck that nigga is.
Make you
You know what I'm
so glow. I mean, they might. The Coming to America 2 came out, so they might know if they did their homework. You don't
That
think
movie
so?
was whack, man. I gotta
like
say that just because the first one's good don't mean the second one gonna be good too.
Did you watch Did you watch the second one, Solo?
I did.
Did you like it?
Not as good as the first one.
He
I
said
mean,
nope.
I always sleep through half the fucking movies you watch anyway, son. So I can't say I felt I did fall asleep to it, but it wasn't because of the movie. It was because of whatever strain had me in that mode. But you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
it was alright. It was too many jokes. You know what I'm saying? It was too many jokes.
It's too cheesy.
The last one had a little more dialogue.
They were
right?
like trying to force funny the shit.
Yeah,
I feel it.
I'm glad they all got paid again though, like that. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of good people paid for that movie.
That's definitely a lot bigger this time around. That's probably why they do it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got I think Amazon put that shit together, so
Amazon was happy too.
exactly. And them motherfuckers is happy no matter what.
Yo, so I called you yesterday, right?
To who?
I called you yesterday.
You did.
So I was having a discussion. We're gonna ask Prossess this too. So listen, Prossess. As a grown man,
As a grown man,
would you have a TikTok profile?
have a TikTok.
Oh yeah, I was on the beach a few days ago actually, and this chick, she came up to me and she's like, I'm with my mom's, matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just chilling, I ain't trying to you know what I mean? So she came up to me and I'm like, she's talking to me, my mom's just like, she seems like she's into you. And I'm like, you know, I got a girl, I'm not worried about that. I'm just here to spend some time with my mom, see my friends and family. And then she posted this out next. She's like, I got a TikTok. You should follow me. I got like 300,000 subscribers. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I don't do that. And she got pissed off, man.
So you don't do TikTok? No TikTok for Prossess, huh?
I don't know. One time I was at my girl's apartment and her and her friends was all trying to do it, and they kept telling me to go left if I think a certain thing or go right. And I was like, yo, just gonna sit down, drink this beer, leave me alone.
You participated, didn't you? You participated. They just didn't post it. I think that's what happened.
Don't let us see
I
that
tried
footage.
to, man. I tried to, but it's like a dance I just can't learn, man. I just give me a beer and let me sit down and my business.
Solo, what's up, man?
TikTok.
Come on, man.
I can't do it, son.
Nah?
I mean, listen, it depends what it's for. If you got let's say, I got my little comedic side, I would entertain doing some of these TikToks that are funny in that realm. But it's not enough for me to fucking download TikTok, baby.
It's not enough?
I don't have time for that shit.
So I asked my son. I don't have a TikTok. I just can't do it. I just can't find the strength and the courage to open a profile. It fights all of my grown sensibilities. Right? So I asked my son, who's 17. So I figured, 17. These motherfuckers, they all got TikToks, right? So apparently my son at 17 says that TikTok is a spawn of Satan. And that he would never get a TikTok.
I like that answer, man. That's a strong answer right there.
It's a very strong answer. So apparently all 17-year-olds do not have TikToks.
Dang, well, I thought that's who has it. Then who has it if it's just the...
It's most of them. It's most of them. There's some grown people. I know a few people, a few of our peoples that got TikToks. And I ain't hating, you know, do your thing.
I see them on Facebook and Instagram reposting TikToks, and it's always like some guy who reposts like 1 million girls in bathing suits TikToks, and I'm like, okay, man, I get it, but why do you gotta show me all this? Are you just sitting there sharing this?
Some very creative TikTokers out there.
They are.
Who be doing some funny ass shit. I definitely get entertained by it.
My daughter was doing it.
You gotta be, you know what I mean, that type of level to entertain me. But as far as me trying to do that much to make you laugh, some people do it for the bread, and they get that. I just don't see myself having the time to do that shit and to entertain anybody else.
My daughter be on that shit. My daughter be on that. She been on that shit since it was Musically, since it was then.
Right.
I heard it's easier to get followers.
She had the concept down pat.
It's easier to get followers on TikTok, what I heard.
I mean, she at that time that she started with Musically, if I remember correctly, she wanted to get a YouTube, but she was young. She was like 15. And I didn't know whether I wanted to manage the craziness that happens on YouTube at 15. But I made a deal with her, and I said, listen, if you get to 1,000 followers on Musically, then I'll consider it. And she racked up like over 1,000. Yeah, she was.
I need a PR agent. Does she have a job yet? Let's go.
She just put in work on those things. But because she did it for so long and then it became TikTok, I just feel like that's some shit my daughter goes on. You feel me? That's just how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, just had to ask that question. You know, Solo's like, nah. No TikTok, Solo.
Nah.
That's gonna be the day though. We all gonna sign up one day, maybe 20 years down the line.
We're gonna open a Black Market Bandit one. We're just gonna put clips on that bitch.
It's gonna be for
and get followers
for music.
Oh shit. So, Solo, you see, you seen the PSA? Styles P.
Yeah, what's this, man?
I did see the PSA.
I want to play the thing in entirety. Can I play the thing in its entirety? It's about 10 minutes. Can I play the whole thing?
Shit, I don't give a fuck. This blunt's about that long.
This blunt. I just feel like it's important. I feel like it's important because I got teens and young adults as kids, and the generation now is just very different in how they look at certain shit, right? So everybody throws around the word snitch a lot, right. But there's a very specific meaning for the word snitch. You know what I'm saying? People. So. Let me, not even telling up. I'm going to let Styles P say it.
Don't do that. Let him make this short as sweet as possible, you know? For the young G's out there, I don't care what you are, man. Neutral, Blood, Crip, MS-13, Trinitarios, Triad, Italian mob, Polish mob, Russian mob, Jewish mob. Wherever the fuck you are, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna tell you something right now. A lot of y'all are getting a lot of things confused and your OGs fucked you up and you don't have enough clarity on what's going on. Let me explain something to you. A regular citizen who has not broken the code or does not live a life of crime is not an everyday criminal, is not a snitch. You should expect them people to call the cops on you. I'm gonna say that one more time. A regular person who does not live a life of crime, if they do not break the code, if they're not pardon me, I said that wrong. If they're not an outlaw every day, if they don't
need more weed than that.
Rules in a life of crime, they're not a fucking snitch. An average citizen is most likely, or probably, or you should
snitching on that nigga on the
to
marijuana community for fucking putting pedals in that damn paper bag.
I don't know who your OG is. Like I said, I don't give a fuck what set you in, nigga. If a regular citizen who does not break the law calls the police on your stupid ass, and you didn't expect that, and you calling him a snitch, you's a fucking dummy. Fuck you and your OG for calling them a snitch. That's a citizen, my nigga. That is a regular fucking citizen. I don't know what's wrong with y'all or who's teaching y'all. I don't even know who's blooding or cripping y'all niggas in or ganging y'all niggas in. But you have no fucking idea on what's going on. Now, I'm sorry for insulting y'all. Let me not insult y'all because you just don't know and your OG taught you wrong. On top of that, somebody earlier told me, because I don't even think they could comprehend anymore. Y'all young people are having a hard time with comprehension. I tweeted a tweet. I said, I'm glad I am inactive. Key words, inactive. I'm not active no more. It means I'm not an active criminal on the fucking streets no more. I'm glad I'm inactive because I'm tired of people hearing rats call rats rats and goofy people call goofy people goofs. Harley, cut it the fuck out. Now.
Just like you, Solo.
On that note, the key words was inactive. So check this out. Somebody hit me. I don't know him, but he had a problem with somebody that I legally work with, that I have a legally job. Not that work for, I work with. First he said I work for them. I don't work for them. I work with them. And then he got a problem because they snitched. I have nothing to do with that, and I don't care when it comes to a legal job. If I broke the law with you and we were criminals together and you snitch, that's a problem. But if I come to do regular business with you, if I go to the fucking MTA, if I just got out of jail and I went to get a job at the MTA or a fucking regular job, I'm not asking the boss, Harley, if he snitched or not. Because guess what? It's a fucking regular job. It's a 9 to 5. It's a legal job. Crime and criminal ethics do not longer apply to a fucking legal job. And if you young people let other young people or stupid motherfuckers tell you that, you're gonna miss out on the bag. When you get off parole, you're not gonna ask your boss if he ratted or he snitched or he did anything. And I'm not doing that when I go to a legal job because I'm not doing crime with the people I'm going to do a legal job with. I'm going to legal fucking work. And on top of that, as a legal fucking guy, when I do my legal job, when I go to the juice bar, I go to Pharmacy for Life, guess what? Cops drink free. It's a fact. Cops, firemen, ambulance, if they come, they drink it free. You know why? Because I'm working at my community job. My regular citizen job that has nothing to do with being a criminal or ex-criminal. I separate the two. I know when to separate them. I don't go around fucking legal people or regular citizens expecting them to live by the code of the criminal. That's just fucking what it is. So if you come to the Juices for Life, you may be really disappointed. Because if a cop walk through that door, he's gonna drink for free. Fireman, ambulance, somebody who don't got it, they're gonna drink for free because I'm at my community job. I'm at my job where I'm trying to help the community. And actually, if you're really mad, they're gonna be really mad at this. Guess what? Whoever wants to take the police test in Yonkers, New York, Juices for Life are paid for you. If you're a minority, you black, Spanish, you don't have it, you can't afford that police test, I'm gonna pay for the police test for you. It's gonna pay for you. Somebody at Juices for Life is gonna pay for that test for you. You know why? Because we are just at our citizen job. Our regular community people shit. We don't confuse the fucking two. So as I said, whether you're blood criminal, I don't give a fuck what your set is, what part of New York you from, what part of the world you from. You better figure out how to fucking separate the gangster code and the regular man legal citizen code quick. You can't apply to everywhere you go. You gotta have a fine balance. Now, as a 46-year-old, I'm gonna give you something else. A lot of y'all ain't even built to be outside. That's why we're gonna play for the police test. So if you wanna be a cop, you wanna be a fireman, you wanna be something legal, don't be scared, because you should be that if you ain't built to be a criminal. You don't gotta be a criminal because you came from the same building as your homie, the same block, you in the same group, you trying to live up to that nigga's standards and doing something you ain't fucking built for. Don't do that. Be who you are. Be proud to be who you are and fucking stand up by it. So anybody in the Yonkers fucking area, I'm gonna put up my fucking post in a minute. If you wanna be a Yonkers police and you're not a criminal, don't let these fucking niggas scare you, man. They gonna rat anyway. Like that's like I ain't never rat. I ain't never broke the code. My jacket is 100% pure and clean. But I'm also know how to help my fucking community. So I speak to cops on the daily, the mayor's staff, fire people, city councilmen, ambulance. I don't give a fuck. If you want to better the city, I'm here to help. Come and build with me. I'm gonna chop it up with you. And don't worry about it. If you're an ex-gangster and you want to do good, or you're a gangster and you want to do good, don't be scared either. I'm gonna build with you. We're gonna chop it up. But stop fucking living by other people's standards. And stop expecting regular human beings to live by a code that's built for criminals. That don't fucking make no sense. Your OG taught you wrong. Love is love. Ghost, D-Block, and I'm fucking out for the day. And once again, all of you for
Once again, hold on.
Be a police. You black, you from the hood, and you don't want to be a criminal, fuck what anybody else say. I'ma stand with you, I'ma stand next to you. If you built to be a cop more than a criminal, we gonna pay for that fucking test if you wanna take that test. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's the time we on over here, man. We gonna build up this community, you know what I mean? One day at a time, baby step by baby step. If you with us, you with us. If you not, get the fuck out of here. Don't come around here promoting that negative shit. Don't come around here telling us mad criminal shit. We don't give a fuck. Tell us that when we on criminal time and doing criminal shit. Other than fucking that, we are building up the community. You want to come fucking help out? Come help out. You want to be on some negative, stupid, fucking dumbass shit where you're not even probably thorough or built like that? Stay the fuck from around me. We're giving out fruits, we're giving out veggies, we're giving out knowledge, we're encouraging people to get their education, get a legal job, yada fucking yada, 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 etc., etc. If you're not with that, fucking, I'm available, I'm very findable, it's no security, I'm by myself or with a limited amount of the people and we can have the discussion, but stay the fuck out the way. That is the message. Stay the fuck out the way. Blood, Crip, neutral, white, black, whatever. If you ain't fucking helping out, and you don't want to do no community shit, stay the fuck out the way. I'm not gonna get in your way. Don't fucking get in mines. It's not a joke. We're trying to feed our people. We're trying to get people educated so they can get a fucking job or a life with some benefits, some money, be able to take care of their lives and not be stuck on some negative fucking shit.
He said bye like
Pop off, get to jail. You ain't gonna bail him out. You ain't gonna take care of his kids. And you ain't gonna set it on the enemy. And you ain't beat up a rat or say nothing to a rat. So fuck all that time. I'm not on that time. When I go back fucking 180 negative all the way, you can tell me about it. Right now, we on a 180 positive. If you don't respect that, clear the fuck out. Stay the fuck around from me. If you really, really, really got a problem, I'm findable. I'm available. Tap my shoulder and spin that corner. But if you ain't with this community shit and helping these kids get a job, whether they want to be a cop, fireman, ambulance, lawyer, doctor, I don't give a fuck what they want to be. If you don't want to help, clear the fuck out. Stay out of my way and stay the fuck from around me. This is the time right now, my nigga. This is the time. Yeah, I said it. You can tell your big homie, I'm very available. As I said, no holds barred. I don't give a fuck if you the biggest homie in the Bloods on the East Coast, West Coast, whatever coast. Biggest Crip on the East Coast, West Coast, Trinitario, MS-13, fucking Triad, whatever the fuck gang, Italian mob, whatever. If you ain't for fucking helping the people out, stay the fuck out of our way if you're not gonna help us. Don't intervene, don't interrupt, don't get in the fucking way. This is not a joke. This is a serious message. We're trying to save the people, and we're trying to help the kids that want to go legit, and nerd up. That's what the fuck it is. To all of y'all. All of y'all. It's not, we're trying to help your family. If you don't want us to help, get the fuck out the way.
Okay.
So yeah.
Don't do that.
Shout out to Styles P for coming on to the fucking podcast and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Styles P for
Spreading his knowledge and shit. Appreciate
spreading
you,
some
bro.
knowledge with his PSA. Yo,
Not people like that.
he said he was gonna. He said bye like 10 minutes before, and it was 10 minutes long.
That nigga threatened all them niggas 6 times.
Yo, but he was serious. He seemed like he was tired, bro. He was tired.
Oh, that nigga must have a lot of experiences on a daily basis that forced him into a corner to speak his mind.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is, bro. You said something about midgets. Did I hear that? Did I hear that?
I don't know.
Oh snap! You think we're gonna find the midgets?
Somebody likes 4-footers.
Yeah, we're gonna rent some. I'm telling you, midgetsforrent.com, bro. It's an actual website. It's an actual
What is
website. Midgetsforrent.com.
And you can rent them.
Midgetsforrent.com.
You can rent them. Little people though. That's the politically correct.
Isn't that like
right?
prostitution?
No. You can toss them.
Midgetstution?
They're strippers. They sing. All kinds of stuff. They got all kinds of talents.
All right. Well, I was gonna ask because, like, I know they're out there, but you never see them, man.
They're on the website.
They're on the website. Go look it up. I'm dead serious. Midgetsforrent.com. Like, look it up. It's dead serious. So what's
Shout
up?
out to midgets.
Yeah, shout out to them, bro. So what's up with this lightning hockey thing? I don't really watch this shit, but I heard from you already solo at the show.
Game 2, we up 1 game. We got 3 more games to win before we win the cup. Again, back to back.
Back to back.
We won it last year. We going again this year.
Oh shit! Yeah, Prossess was talking about when he came in. I said I don't know nothing about this shit, but I know.
I don't know if you saw the last game solo, but you saw that WWF move that I forget which of our players did that to the Montreal dude, but he tried to take him down, and the Tampa dude ripped his helmet off, flipped him upside down, slammed him on his head. He was leaking out everywhere.
Tampa don't play, boy. Champa Bay, nigga. Say it right. Champa Bay, nigga.
It's 0-0 right now, but you know what I mean? I'm watching this game. I don't want to. I never jinx nothing, so that's all I'm gonna say. I'm watching this game.
Right.
Facts.
Shit, that's crazy. Cosby's out.
Yeah.
Yo, how
So
he
what's
just
up?
out of nowhere just fucking, he getting released. And nigga, this nigga got released in like 15 minutes.
No, they said that at the trial there was supposed to be 1 key witness, and instead they brought 5 in, and they said there was like basically bullying him in the court or whatever.
Wow.
Like they didn't follow the rules of what.
Still ain't been convicted. I thought he was convicted already.
Yeah, he was convicted. They overturned the conviction.
So they had like a fucking, what do you call them shits?
They said it
An appeal?
wasn't a fair trial, right?
Like an appeal, right?
Yeah, I think so. So from what I understand, and I don't like know
Somebody
all
got
the
a lot
details.
of jello.
Well, from what I understand, not that I know all the details, but the 2 points that I think that they made, or the defense made, was that number 1, they utilized testimony that he used in a deposition from the past that he was told he would not be charged for. So they technically violated his 5th Amendment. He couldn't not incriminate himself because they were using statements from prior. But because those promises were made that he wouldn't be convicted on them, technically they can't use that in court. Number 1, and number 2 is
All this time, now they figure this shit out after this nigga done did
that was my
bid?
question. Like,
He
why?
probably got touched and shit.
There's cats out there that say they can do that they did that to Cosby now, man. Hey, it's
Come on,
crazy.
son.
Yeah.
Celebrity ass, man.
Man, I don't even want to know.
Hope he wasn't taking jello shots in that bitch.
He was taking shots at something else, man.
Oh man,
Oh man.
yeah, he throws
But-
out.
But so he got put in because he used to use Quaaludes on women, right? But like I thought this was like from way back, right? When they used to use it as like a recreational drug,
Yeah,
right?
like 70s. But I think this last conviction was from a woman in 2004 that came forward.
You think it really happened, or you think?
I mean, his deposition, he said that he used drugs to get women to sleep with him, and it sounds like date rape to me. But at the same time, like I wasn't there, so I don't know.
Depends on the woman, man.
It does.
I can attract
It does.
women with drugs, and that doesn't mean I'm trying to raped him. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people do that. You know what I'm saying?
But it, you know, from what I read, it seems like he did. But at the same time, it's like, you know, at the end of the day, neither one of us were there. The prosecution didn't do a good job in making it stick, obviously. So they overturned the conviction. See what happens from there.
So now what's he gonna do? The reunion show?
Maybe
Cosby show reunion?
I don't know. What are you doing, Solo?
That's just Cosby. That's just Cosby ducking the charges.
He said he's ducking the charges. He is. Yo, so freaking lucky, bro. That shit's crazy.
When I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, fucking R. Kelly gonna be chilling in Miami and shit.
He just might. He'll be chilling.
But was the Cosby one underage?
No.
It wasn't, right?
No.
Because that's what my mom thought. I told her that earlier, and she said, no, he's a pedophile. And I'm like, well, you can't just go. I'm like, do you even know that? Like, you don't even know that. I was like,
I think she was in college, if I'm not mistaken. So she was already of age, but she was younger, like considerably younger, but it wasn't a minor.
I mean, it's considered gross, but it's not illegal.
Right.
I mean, have you seen that 90 Day Fiance show on TLC? And none of those guys is getting any problems from that, man.
I have not seen that. Have you seen that, Solo? 90 Day Fiance?
Yo, they got this dude, No Neck Ed, man. He's like 4 feet 11 and he's hooking up with 18-year-old girls.
You used to watch it?
You know what I'm saying?
Hold up, Solo. Hold up. Tell me, please, what is 90 Day Fiance about? Because I keep hearing about it. Tell me what it's about, Solo.
90 Day Fiance is wild as fuck, son. So pretty much you got like these people who are, I'm not gonna say desperate, but they in search for love after being hurt for so many times. So then they fuck around and they'll get somebody on the net who lives in like Turkey or fucking India or some shit, fall in love with them, and literally, like, pretty much these people, some of them have a lot of money, so they use their money, they send them money all the time and shit, and then it comes to a point to where they fly them out here or they go out there, and then they live two different separate lives and shit. And some of the people that come from outside the U.S. thinks that the U.S. is like glitz and glamour, so they expect so much from this other half that brings them to the States. And yet these people are living in fucking 1-bedroom apartments with Hondas and shit. And blah, blah. I mean, it's pretty interesting.
They always expect like some sexual shit to come out of it. You know what I'm saying?
All they doing is, I mean, 90% of them, they trying to get a K1 visa over here. And then they get over here, they marry them, and then obviously they become citizens. So that's how
it's all on TV too. They got the cameras on them. They follow them around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, feel like that. But another show that's wild style is called Love After Lockup.
I haven't seen that one, but I've seen.
That shit crazy, nigga. That shit's bad.
It sounds crazy.
That shit, yo, these motherfuckers locked up. Use these people outside of the outside world, and they be sending them people money and shit. They come out to a new crib, new home, car, and all that shit. Wow. And it's still not enough. They still cheating. Yo, that shit crazy, bro. That shit. It's these reality shows that got this world fucked up. And unfortunately, when you're married, you have to gotta compromise with the TV time.
Oh, is that what it is?
You know
is that the excuse?
I feel you. I gotta roll with something. I gotta roll with something. Stop hating, nigga.
Oh man, well, the Love and Lockup sounds kind of crazy. I might have to check that out. I do have one that's my guilty pleasure is the Cartel Crew. I do be watching that shit. So
I ain't heard that. What's that?
Yeah, that shit's pretty fire. It's
reality. It's like actually about cartel.
It's about
it's like the kids of like, you know, like Griselle Blanca, whatever her name is, and a few other high mob cartels and shit like that.
It's the life of their kids afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, so what do you think? The
like
Campbell people scared?
How their life is being affected by their parents' background and family background in the mafia and shit like that.
But it is very reality showish. Like it is like they be having parties, they be having drama. They be like
I'm
surprised they let that fly though, man. The families and all that. You think someone would be like, nah, you're not gonna do that.
Nah. This is real Hollywoodish. Like, you know, it's based in Miami, but it's very Hollywoodish. It's very scripted. It's very like you could tell like there's they put some thought into the show itself.
You see this line? Nah, take this out right now.
What's crazy is they had one episode where they met with, I think it was like the wife of El Chapo after he got locked up or something. And then like later on, I saw like a news report where she got locked up. You know? They that close. It's like 1 degree of separation, bro. It's just crazy. Talk about people getting locked up. There was apparently a dude arrested for threatening to blow up a McDonald's after not receiving
I've been that
dipping
pissed off
sauce
before at McDonald's.
Yeah, not receiving.
Getting what?
Not that I'll
receiving
do
dipping
it,
sauce.
but I've been that mad though.
We've all done it. Get the fuck out of here. So you gonna tell me you order a 20-piece, you get to the crib and you got no sauce, and you don't start thinking about how you want to fuck that nigga up, son?
Order even if they only give you one, man. It's like, yo, you see how much I got, man, and you need to hook it up.
Facts. No facts.
Yeah, but then you gonna blow up the McDonald's, B, and then threaten to punch a worker in the face. That's mad, bro. That's big mad.
I seen one where they threw an alligator through the window at McDonald's.
Yep, I seen that shit.
Yo, that shit's crazy, dude. Yeah, and then they had the other thing I saw on the news was they had a family that had $50 billion deposited into their account by mistake. And then it stayed in there all weekend until the weekday where the bank had to pull it back out because it was an error.
Oh, my bad. Man, I spent all that already. It's gone, say.
Spent that shit all on crypto.
Cat's gonna come to my crib and say,
this
damn.
nigga's in fucking Istanbul somewhere, riding the fucking, trying to get on a camel, and this nigga won't move and shit.
The dude that the guy that went on the news, I guess that it happened. It was his wife's account or whatever that it happened to. He was like, yeah, you had to make sure you give it, give him back. And I was like, nah, bro, they would have tracked that shit.
Where'd they live at?
If I'm not mistaken, I got to look here. I don't remember. I think it's in like New Orleans or some shit like that.
New Orleans is that, and money goes a long way over there too, man.
Hold on.
Like, give me one of those billions, man. Come on, you're gonna give me all that.
Baton Rouge is what it was. Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Like, you can't take all of it. At least leave some in there for my convenience.
Yeah. Shout out Logic Gonzalez. He's out there in Baton Rouge, I believe.
Yep. Sure is.
Salute Logic. All right, so that's what I got on a freaking crazy news. Shout out Jay Wiz. He's got an event tonight over at Crowbar, by the way, over there in Ybor City. Mr. Jay Wiz.
Crowbar Tom, man. And I think he's about to run for mayor or something, right? Seems like he's gearing up for mayor or something, man.
No, I don't know. He's played around a little bit in the politics of like Ybor and the Tampa City councils and stuff like that, if I'm not mistaken. And then he was really big on the save our stages, and I mean they had a lot of media around it. He was really pushing heavy for it. I mean, he's probably one of the guys that's been pushing the most around this area for any of the venues that have gone through a lot of the COVID shit.
It's like he's slurping. Yeah.
What are you doing over there, bro? What you slap?
No, the motherfucker. I got THC in different forms, B.
Yeah, I know. You was mad because it wasn't cold when you was over here on Sunday for the head knocker.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shit. We had the head knocker dinner. Solo was being mad at me because I didn't have any cold water or ice in the house.
Man, you lucky I don't want to put you on blast about how you living, bitch. But all I'm going to say is I get to this nigga crib and there's no motherfucking ice. And it's impossible that there's no ice. It's impossible. There's no way.
There's no ice.
There's no fucking way.
There's no ice. I didn't make any.
No ice.
Everything's refrigerated. I refrigerate everything. My bad. I had no need for ice.
My bad. Fuck out of here, bro. So I'm bringing the Jamba juice. You know what I'm saying? I was about to get litty with it. And no ice. It was hot as hell. No ice. So I had to bring the shit home. So I finally drank it, started drinking it today. I sat here and started drinking it today. And that shit's punching me like Tyson.
So how you put the tea together? You dropping some droplets in, or you making boil this shit? Or I used to make tea out of mushrooms when I'm a kid, man. But how you do it with weed?
Nah, it's like can of sugar.
What's that?
You know what I'm saying? You add the cannabis and then you add certain ingredients and shit, sugar. And then you keep going.
Okay, yeah. So you was cooking it up in there.
Yeah, I can't give you the sauce out. My wife does all the saucing.
And then there's no ice, so you can't even enjoy it.
No ice.
No ice.
You pretty much insert that into your drink or whatever you drink.
Why didn't you go to 7-Eleven, man?
Cold,
we was already
slurp
here.
it and you good. But then you get to this nigga's crib and he ain't got no fucking ice.
Listen. It was a good dinner though. Shout out Muñeca.
Shout out Muñeca for the dope dinner, boy.
Yes, sir.
Last of the Mohicans edition.
The last of the Mohicans edition. She posted that picture too. Last of the Mohicans.
But what she had plated up, man.
We had some arroz con gandule that I made. She had a pernil. We had a rotisserie chicken.
Chicken that I made.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Full of
I'm
shit.
getting hungry now.
Empanadas, chicken and beef.
How many people was here, man?
I don't know.
About,
Like 5 people. You had all that.
yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
It was about.
Ain't much.
Yeah, it was like well, it was about total probably about like 8, 9 people.
The
over
only
here.
thing missing was the ice.
Oh. You hating on the ice, bro. You hating.
But whatever,
You hating.
bro. After all that work you made me do the night before, I should have had ice.
Listen. I put in a lot of work that night.
Now you know, man. You're gonna come up here with ice every single time and just donate it to him for his freezer and all that. Man.
Yeah, so we already getting hit up for, as a matter of fact, you know, besides Loud on 7th, we're getting hit up by another festival for a possible live cast over there too. That's over on the Central Florida side though. So
Okay.
we might partake in that. I'm gonna see what I can do. Not gonna talk too much about it until I know.
What's the Central Florida side? Orlando? Or?
Yeah, it's more Old Town side.
Yeah, over there somewhere.
Over there somewhere, but
Shout
once I
out
figure
Old
out
Town.
the details and all that, shout out Old Town. Old Town always has some dope hip hop over there, dope scene over there, and shit like that.
Shout out
Fucking
to-
Old Town. Old Town's always been the shit, son.
Hell yeah.
Shout
Hell
out
yeah.
Sounds of Orlando, man. Good show. If
Gotta
y'all
go to
haven't
that
heard
world of food trucks.
The World of Food Trucks? Where's that at?
Yeah. It's in, I think, on OBT.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to check that shit out.
Right across the street from Old Town.
Right across?
Right across.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to check that shit. Shit.
Yeah, I gotta go. That's this summer. I gotta go to Orlando, son.
Word. So what's up, Prossess?
I'm chilling, man. Just was at the beach for a few days, man. I gotta go to some hip hop shows. I'm in town right now. What up, Tampa? Shout out 813. Shout out everyone in St. Pete and all that. And you know, I've been having a good time, man. Taking a little break from Brooklyn right now, man. But I'm about to go back up there. So you know what I'm saying.
Where in Brooklyn you at?
I was in Bed-Stuy and I just moved last year to Bushwick. But I'm about to move again, like right as I come back, because my other roommates are punking out of the lease and all that shit. So
Roommate.
Tell them how you really feel, nigga.
On air.
it's all good, man. They
Motherfuckers.
know what's up, man.
Fuck ass bitches, pay your rent.
Nah, two of them, they live like share the wall, and they just started beefing, man, with each other. And I will always mind my business and don't really talk to my roommates like that. So, but they just could not stop, man. So I was having to deal with like having 2 kids in the building getting mad at each other over all the little things, man, and just heated up. One day, one of them just peaced out, man, just left. And he was like, yeah. He's like, I'm just moving some stuff to my girl's apartment. I'm not moving out. I'm rearranging my. I'm like, shut up, man. I know I'm never gonna see you again after this.
That nigga boogieing, boy.
he took all the
Chris
ice.
Brown out that bitch.
Yeah, man. So you know, but I might get some new roommates, but I think it's easier just to move out and let a leasing company do it for me. You know what I'm saying?
That shit. Did he take all the ice?
We don't have ice in our place though, man. Yeah, all I do, man.
Not the only one.
I
I'm
make,
not the only one,
chicken.
bitch.
Bro,
I make
get the fuck
chicken.
out. Don't do that. Get the fuck
I live
out
it.
of
I
here,
cook.
bro.
I can cook
Your
it
room
up,
is
man.
their house in Brooklyn. Fuck out.
Yeah, it is right.
I can cook it up, man, but I don't need ice though. I just drink. We drink tap water in New York City because the tap water is so clean, man. It's the cleanest tap water in the world, is what they say. But yeah, I drink it all the time, man. You know.
Yeah, they better up there than down here. We got the limestone water.
Yeah,
that's what we
man.
got. We got the hard water.
I don't trust any of the water down here, man. I used to live here. I know what it's like, man.
New world water. I'm just saying.
Even when you take a shower with it, you start feeling dirty from it, man. But
Yeah.
you know, man, I love all my swamp people down here, man.
Solo's like, what? Solo, I think, live next to the swamp.
Why?
You got a swamp by you, don't you, Solo? I know you do.
Probably the one that threw that gator through that McDonald's window, man.
Everything happens over here.
Everything.
Everything.
Yo, they got jokes about Florida up there though, because none of them have ever really left New York City. So all they know about down here is just what you hear in the
Florida,
crazy
man.
headlines and all that. Yeah.
They just know Florida, man. That's all they know. Florida,
They
man.
think it's insane down here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, it's kind of weird down here sometimes. For some odd reason, we get all the odd news. We talk about crazy news a lot on here, and there's a lot of Florida crazy news. I don't know if it's the sun, if it's the fucking limestone.
See that, or you hear some Bronx shit, right?
Yeah, so shit. So, I mean, I went up to the city a few times. I was going up there like on a regular every 6 months for a while. I know I had seen you a few times. I went up and saw Little Valley. I saw Eddie Deuce out there.
You was at one of my album release shows, and you tore the stage up.
Yeah, that was over there in what side was that? That was
the Delancey and the Lower East Side. Rusty Jukes was there. Shout out Rusty Jukes.
Yeah. Solo, why you hating, bro? Why you hating, bro? You know I ghostwrite all your bars. So he's like negative.
He's probably using all the Brixton beats.
I was. But yeah, that show was pretty dope. We went up there. I think I went to like some YouTube shit. Velly was out there. Eddie Deuce was out there. I saw them and Cam.
I used to see him back then. I haven't seen him in a minute though. But shout out Eddie Deuce.
Yeah, Cambada be around there a lot. He been doing some shit out there. So, but I think Cambada stay in Connecticut if I'm not mistaken. But then he go out to NY.
Yeah, I seen him too randomly too. Yeah, he was at he had an album release show.
He fucking with Lux, right?
Yeah, they did a whole project together.
That shit is fire. Have you heard it?
I haven't heard all of it. I heard a few tracks so far, but I gotta peel out the rest.
The one with the video. I forgot.
Yeah, I heard that one already. I heard that one. That one was fire.
That shit is hard.
They had their little heads and shit.
I even seen Mike Mass up there too, man. Shout out Mike Mass.
Yeah, shout out him. Shout out Mike Mass. He tore it up this week.
I seen him up there random.
That's how it works.
I bumped into him at a show. I said, "Oh, what are you doing up here, man? Oh shit." Yeah, man, that's cool. I seen DJ Keys. DJ Keys up there. Bumped into him. I bumped into James Knox.
Word.
DJ Knox, man.
Yeah, he be doing the Shade 45 a lot too. So shit. What's the scene like up there these days? Because I know the city itself is pretty fucking. It's changed a lot. They gentrified the fuck out of the city.
Hip hop ain't never left though. I mean, you still got like Brownsville still not really gentrified. You still got they trying to do the Bronx now. I'm sure they trying to get to Brownsville too, but those two neighborhoods is still really New York. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my Brownsvillians. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out Stuck B, Dunny Brown. It was in my last music video playing that you're gonna play up here after all this, but they played one of the parts in the cipher where I come up to a whack rapper and smack his phone out of his hand and start rapping in his face.
He smacks a phone out of his hand, starts rapping in his face. That's so disrespectful. This is pre-COVID, right? I assume.
Nah, it was after. Yeah, this was after. Pretty much like New York really got a handle on COVID, kind of like, because it was hit so hard with it. I know like 6 people that passed away from it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But yeah, you know, it was in New York. It was like a big wave, and everyone was panicking. Everything shut down, and everyone was scared to even look at each other. So the music scene, man, there's a lot of new music coming out, man. Like me, I just dropped Circle of Death, the new project, the EP with Dan Reg Beast, and I got 4 more I'm about to drop that I've already got all recorded, ready to go, and all that. So,
dang, son, you stay busy then.
It's not just me though, too. This is in New York. All the artists is really productive. One of the most productive ones that I can list off the top of my head is my dude Skanks, the rap martyr from Ben Kai fam. Shout out to him. He's one of the dudes I look at and see if I'm moving at the same speeds he is, and if I'm not, then I'm like, I gotta tighten up a little bit. I'm getting lazy if I'm not moving like him. You know what I'm saying? So, Shout out Skanks, man. Ben Kai fam. I got him on some projects coming out. I got another one with Ransom Notes coming out. I got some with some new people, beat makers I've never worked with, and I got a song with Rockness Monster with a crazy video where we murk one of my homies and chop his throat open in the bathtub and then bury him out by the sea. We take his body through the city, carrying him through everything.
One of your homies?
I got a crazy makeup artist on it too. The blood spraying everywhere, and it's like, yo, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
so I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
It's gonna be crazy, man. And Rockness killed it. The beats really fire, so it's gonna be one of my major joints, pretty much. So that's dropping on my joint with Ransom Notes. know what I'm saying? I just did Waves of the Bay the other day, so I'm still like nervous to curse, man. You saw I almost said shit and I stopped myself.
Yeah. They got the clean. They do the FM radio station though, right? Yeah.
I hate.
Shout out to them, bro. Shout out to Tone Capone.
At the end, I said fuck. At on
TJ Spaceship, all of y'all out there. Yeah, shit.
Yo, shout out y'all, man. Thanks for having me on there tonight. And then I came into the room at the Mike Mass and Sky Zoo show. See you guys with the ESPN desk, and I said, "Oh shit."
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that a few times. That shit was actually fun though. I personally enjoyed being at the show doing that shit more than being at the show just sitting around watching that bitch. It keeps you from getting bored, right? Yeah, because we can just keep talking. It was like a show within a show. A show within a show.
True. That's true.
I thought Sky Zoo and Mike Mass need to do some joints, man, because they kind of flow similar a little bit, where they would blend together well. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be surprised if there's some in the chamber somewhere.
Yeah. I
wouldn't be surprised. A lot of times those recordings happen and you don't know about it, and then a few months later somebody drops some shit. So I wouldn't put it past them. So. Laws used to do the same shit. Laws still probably got a whole bunch of fucking tracks on deck with different people that he still ain't show nobody.
That nigga drops one
Some
record
cats
every
never drop their shit, man. Some cats hold on to that shit for so long, man. And I'm like, yo, look, just drop that shit already, man. You're not doing nothing with it, man. Shit's collecting dust. Though, what are you gonna do after you pass away? It's gonna be all these releases or something like that.
It might be. Hey, it can be their legacy.
Make that money with that music now while you're alive, man. Shit.
You know what the sad part is, though? A lot of people make that money more when they're dead.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, Sean P. and all that. But at least, Sean P., he got his family and everything. And they set up pretty good up from everyone loves to support them and everything. So, because everyone loves Sean P., man. You know what I mean? Yeah,
and you be out there with his brother, right?
Yeah,
and he's in the video.
B,
right?
Yeah, shout out Stuck B. We did a song in a video, too, but that dropped a while ago, but the video's dope too. We went out into Jersey and filmed it. We went to Stuck B's girl at the time. She had like a giant apartment, like condo apartment with a high porch and everything. The scenery was dope. It was fly. We made it look good. But my videos now been working a lot to make a more storyline involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
not like cutting people's throats and dragging them across the city.
Yeah, I'm trying to make them. I'm trying to really direct movies. Is how I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to put it together like short stories. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I feel it.
And
breaking news. Tampa Bay Lightning up 2-0.
Oh man, let's go Lightning, man.
You see, I told you Solo was gonna be on it the same way. I already know.
Yo, I got it in front of me too, and I was trying to check the score, but it wasn't showing it, man, and I was getting pissed off.
Bro. That's why I appreciate y'all talking, because I'm over here and I'm tuned in, man.
That's horrible.
I seen a couple of the Canadian players, the Montreal Canadiens. I see a couple of them slam into each other like 3 times while in the first period, man. I don't know what they problem is, but in the last game they was running into each other too.
In my younger days, I worked for the Lightning. And I got a chance to see these players as they come into the locker room after a game and as they leave home. These motherfuckers, they have to walk like half the arena in order to get from the locker room to their vehicles and shit.
What, did they go under a tunnel or something like that?
Right. So while we was back there and shit, like doing our job, we would see them walk by. These niggas walk by in crutches. They walk by with fucking toothless.
Yeah.
They walk by fucking... Bro, and like nothing happened. Bruised up, like if they just got to 12-round boxing fight with somebody.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like that
and
shit,
they laugh. Like they enjoy that shit.
Yeah, it's just crazy, bro.
You know, I don't know, because they play a lot of games too, like 140 games or something like that. I forget the exact number, but in the regular season, it's a lot. And
that's a lot of stamina, bro. Slinging your fucking legs around that ice.
Every 2 days. I don't know who made those rules. Probably someone
Dirty
in the
nigga.
Entertainment side of the whole thing, but probably the arena owners, maybe. I don't know. They trying to get consistent shows going, keep making that money. But it's brutal, man, for real. So salute to all them hockey cats out there, man, taking one for the team. And
they could take it. I'm gonna sit here with all my teeth and chill. I listen to the updates from you and Solo. So what's this track we're gonna play? We're gonna close out the show with. It's called
Blasted At with me and Dan Rec Beats.
Where'd you shoot this at?
This is in Brooklyn. This is around Bed-Stuy, Bushwick, and all that. You know, and shout out Paulie Warners, who helps me film all my videos with me. We're starting a music video company together that we're gonna be doing videos for people. So keep that in mind.
Brooklyn, where it's at?
Brooklyn.
Shout out House of Shadows for the dope ass shirt I got over here. Their art gallery over there in Franklin, downtown. House of Shadows. Y'all check them out. If you're an artist, go see if you can get your stuff featured over there or hung on their wall and sold. They be doing art shows over there all the time. We might actually do a special show over there. So I'm working out the details. I'm working, bro. I'm working.
Got to keep the art scene alive, man. So all the people involved means a lot to all the artists, means a lot to everyone. So shout out you know, talking about doing some coverage on that. Thanks for having me on the show.
No doubt, man. Any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to Dan Reg Beats. Shout out DJ Dilemma. Shout out DJ Melodic Sounds. Shout out Profix and Mixing at Premier Miller Studios in Tampa. That's my dude. Shout out to Ransom Notes, man. That's all the people that I got my next projects with. Shout out Sandman, saw him the other day.
Shout out Sandman.
Keith Elite, man.
Sandman, what up, Sam?
Shout out Raheem Samad, you know what I mean, on 88.5.
Word up.
And shout out to Tampa, man. I've been gone working in Brooklyn, but I ain't forget about y'all, man. I'm the only dude in Brooklyn rocking all Tampa gear at all times. So.
Word up, I see that. Shout out Raheem Samad. He been actually reposting the Black Market Bandit live streams off the 88.5 page. So shout out to him for doing that. Shout out C Money for having us out at the show. And all the guys that got interviewed over there. If you go to our YouTube page, episode 10, I actually went in and segmented it out so they can actually see all the different interviews and actually go fast forward to each of the segments of the show. It's like a 4-hour stream almost. So, yeah, so the segments, they can actually click directly to those segments and to those interviews. And I think you on there too. We caught you on there. So that's it, man. That's our time.
And
that's our time.
That's our time. Now, Solo, before we go, would you like to impart some wisdom? Would you like to impart some wisdom?
All right, check it out. Prossess, let me ask you something. Dead ass, right? So you in Brooklyn. You walking down the block. You see a couple niggas you don't fuck with, right? But you've seen them before. But now that you see them again, everything's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've seen them before, you squashed it, right? Now you see them again, and the vibe that they bring is substantially focused on certain dilemmas that can only criteriate your vibe to intertwine into focusing on different outcomes when you guys finally speak. How would you approach that situation?
I just keep it simple, because if I really got a problem with someone, man, I'll squash it, or I might fuck them up. I got some crazy stories about that too in New York City with some people y'all probably listen to on your playlist and shit. But you know, I probably once I squash some shit, though, it ain't never fully healed. That shit take time, man. You know what I mean?
Right. But I didn't say nothing about beefing.
I don't trust nobody like that.
I say when you substantially dissect certain objects that motivate you to vibe how they vibe, when they subterraneously direct you towards a different section of your mind to intellect towards yours, which you can outcome and bring towards them the good vibe that you need them to understand how they understood you.
That shit just made me want to go find those cats and smack this shit out their face and hold their face into the fire extinguisher. You know what I mean?
We learned nothing today.
And they let them float down the street in the water like a Venture Island slide, man.
I don't know what the fuck Solo said, but that nigga said something and pissed me off. It sounded like y'all were talking about me. That's what
All right, y'all. I'll stop fucking with y'all. That's what's up. Thanks, Solo. Thanks, Prossess. We out.
Salute,
Black Market
man.
Bandit.
Peace.
Prossess. Damn wreck beast. Yeah, get outdone, get out there. What? Get outdone, get out there. Yeah, get outdone, get out there. Get outdone, get out there. Duke it ain't the real rap. That's a fact, back to back. Body burn, blasted at. Act to act, talking, but they walking, do it, running at. Done with that, never do it. Thunder boom, body cat. Hit it, smash, smith it, fat word, play with a slur slang. Temper taps, cancer dap, preserve pain to the nurse ain't preserve pain. Y'all ain't never finna live it out. Tear them out, tear it out, terror tennis and temper loud, attention foul. We got the boom, have the boom, have the Roman transit tomb, trapped in fumes, massive moves, smashing tools. If you a culture vulture, get clapped, kid, that's the truth. The scorching torch to the fascist, as is, mass is. Hella dope, hella smoke, hella folks felt the flow, dispensable sense that flow. For the choke, never do we really rapping a rap real. For the boom, bad bill, burn bodies till they stand still. Get outdone, get out there. Yeah, get outdone, get out there. What? Get outdone, get out there. Duke it ain't the real rap. That's a fact, back to back. Body burn, blasted at. Get outdone, get out there. What? Get outdone, get out there. Yeah, get outdone, get out there. Duke it ain't the real rap. That's a fact, back to back. Body burn, blasted at. Ain't none of y'all wanted. I put the bomb in your pocket, put the rock to your socket, put my palm to your noggin. Off and on you talking, get stitches in the lips and do the calm, but the mob and get you to the split with the vicious tools. See the juice, blood splatter like switching fruits, split your tools. Splat your hat with horses' hooves. The horse who, the more moves, the more distorted views. Horrible torture tools, exploring what tortures do. We take the tools, take the one, sunshine, it just begun. Y'all funny and cumbersome. Can one-on-one with the one that won. Y'all double dumb, dookie, foofy, shoot you with an Uzi. Fruity Susie, soupy, soft and super floozies. I do what I do, B. Slap rappers got bad manners, blast bad hammers. Y'all react with the blasting and pampers and tamper, blammers, scammers, our fans, fanners. We channel the masses, move and multiply masses. Yeah, get outdone, get out there. Yeah, get outdone, get out there. What? Get outdone, get out there. Duke it ain't the real rap. That's a fact, back to back. Body burn, blasted at. Get outdone, get out there. Yeah, get outdone, get out there. What? Get outdone, get out there. Duke it ain't the real rap. That's a fact, back to back. Body burn, blasted at. I knew it. Ain't nothing y'all can do it. What? Fluent with the movement, do maneuver through the nooses. Yeah. Stupid is the doofus. Duke got joke me, ruin them. Move them like aluminum, distributing the confusions and confusing them and infusing them. Duke stupid, I see the stooge in them. Foolish green glued in them, they booing them, it suited them. Super slim substance, Duke my substance, stupid fat. Duke the cat, Duke the rap, but the bat where your Duke is at. Duke spin, through the rap, bottom feed the ballerina, bastard diva. Got you shook like a massive seizure, that's the ether. Believe the boom bap will bleed you. Masterpiece of massive features, mapping the mathematics, ego releasing the secret. Shock you with a shot of chakra, shot the doctor. Then shots of a lot of vodka, no stopping the mop up. Beats bombing, we bossed up. Sweet sprawling the process, monstrous, hella colossus. Get outdone, get out there. Yeah, get outdone, get out there. What? Get outdone, get out there. Duke it ain't the real rap. That's a fact, back to back. Body burn, blasted at. Get outdone, get out there. Yeah, get outdone, get out there. What? Get outdone, get out there. Duke it ain't the real rap. That's a fact, back to back. Body burn, blasted at.